Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. There's Okanagan Lake. And I'm in an area called Upper Mission. So downtown is actually that way. West Kelowna, that's West Kelowna over there. That's what we call West Kelowna, or West Side. Depends who you ask. So I'm in a high-end community here, and I'm doing this entire basement area, a couple of rooms, a hallway, and a huge family room area, which I'll show you in a sec. I can't remember how old the carpet is. I did ask her, but I was when I came here a few days back and gave a quote on the job, and then I'm also going to be coming back and cleaning the wood floor. It needs residue removed off of it, so that'll be another day. But anyway, this is a huge area down here, set of stairs, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 area rugs, I guess, in total. And I just did some dining room chairs, and yeah, it's a very big job for the afternoon here. I got here, what time did I get here? Almost 1 o'clock, I guess. Anyway, but this is going to go really fast because this carpet is really clean. A couple of spots, and that's about it. Even though it's a very big area. And she got it ready very well. Moved everything, pretty much. I got a couple of things to deal with here, which I have vacuumed the whole bottom area here with use the Kirby, because Kirby has the power drive, and for these wide open areas it's ideal for that. And total square feet of carpet I'm cleaning down here is just over 1,000 square feet, almost 1,100 actually. So that's a lot. We've got a mat there we're doing, and that's one of the area rugs. And I decided to use Ironman. I went to the sink and I got it a little bit wet on one side here. Not soaked. It's technically dry on the top totally. I just wanted to make sure it was a little bit damp when I started up here. This is olefin carpet. Well, it could be nylon actually, but it's a very good quality. For sure. Of course, I haven't pre-sprayed anything other than what you just saw me do. And away we go. Get that out of the way for now. Might as well get this one done too, I guess. There's no visible soiling anywhere. So this is a real cream puff job. Nice to have these after some of the disasters I've been dealing with lately. Okay, let's go to work. So this will clean quickly. I've got the larger pad driver on there. That's the 16-inch. 300 RPM. I'm doing 5 360-degree passes per second on the carpet, so there's a lot happening there very rapidly. We're going to go in behind here and then I'll put this back. Okay. Alrighty. I might not have to post groom this one. Maybe. It's so clean. I'm actually not really seeing any noticeable change happening on the to the brightness of the carpet. It's really very clean. Oh yeah, it's a nylon, I can tell that. Now that I got it a little bit damp. Okay. So, we'll head across this way. I'm lining it up with the post at the bottom of the steps there. And the little wall here. Or that corner there, anyway. I'm not trying to go fast. What I'm trying to do is be really, really even. I know this will clean. You know, this is not going to be a long process to clean this carpet anyway, because I know I can move pretty darn fast, even when I'm not even trying, actually. There's a couple of dark smudges here which I treated, and that's the only place I found any marks, like right over there, and that one that just came out. Oh yeah, look at that, eh? That was like the only real mark to speak of. Almost looks like an imprint or something. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to groom this. As you can see, now you can see where I've been. You can see the piles lifting up and being moved about by the pad. Not being, I find it so funny when people say rotary just mushes the carpet down or whatever. Oh, good grief. Get tired of hearing that. Okay, we're gonna have to groom there, and then we'll park that back where it was. Now, you might be wondering, why don't I just get the great big grooming tool? Well, because I can't carry it in my spotter tray, whereas this, I just pull the handle off and it goes in the spotter tray, and I can carry it wherever I go without having to have something, carry the big one. And then the handle, it is actually clips in the back of my machine here. Put that back. Okay. Okay, we'll scoot behind here. Sun's come out again. It was cloudy earlier. And really unsettled weather, which is okay, because the more that happens, the less likely we end up having one of these nasty fires we tend to have often. So nobody's complaining about that. That's for sure. Okay, so I'll get out of here and then we'll groom and put that back. I'll just groom where the 2 chairs go. I'm going to come back down and do the post-vac groom, then I'll go over everything else. That ottoman is really light, so it's easy to move around as I need. And we'll get this out of the way. And this. Okay. We shall continue on. Angle just right. I think that's about it. Oh, maybe a bit smidgen lower. Like that. There we go. Gotta get that angle just right, and then it's very comfortable. I can go for hours. Can really heat up the square feet when you get a good rhythm going here. We might as well get under where the couch goes, and I will room here and park it where it belongs. I will need it one more time over here. Oh, actually, in there too. I'll park it there for now. There we go. Okay. Coming along pretty darn good, huh? We're almost 23 minutes or so. Okay. Over this way. Okay. I think we might have to move our power source here. Okay. pretty good, eh? And it's a very easy job. Nice to have these jobs now and then, eh? The awful ones I've been doing lately, I don't mind them, but it's nice to have a variety, I guess. Okay, we'll have to groom and park that chair where it belongs. She actually said, "Don't worry about moving the chair," and I said, "I'm going to do it anyway. Easy enough. I'd rather be as thorough as possible, actually." Yeah, see, I'm just thinking, back when I first started doing it this way with the rotary and shower feeding and everything, I thought to myself, I remember thinking, this has got to be the way, because it's just so doggone efficient. Back when I first started really doing this, nobody was doing it that I know of. And maybe there was people out there doing it, but this is before the internet and everything, and this just wasn't a thing. The only people out there cleaning with a rotary per se really was chem-dry, and of course they weren't shower feeding, and they used the great big loopy bonnets, and I knew what they were up to. And there was Fabrizone and Rotostatic as well. Basically doing the same thing, but I started, 30 odd years ago, went and got my little Clark 13-inch rotary with a tank on it, and I said, I'm going to figure this out, because I think this is the way to go. And that was, 30 years ago now. And then I started posting my videos over 10 years ago. And I got a lot of pushback, quite a lot of pushback from people. And then But anyway, I don't know how many people out there actually have been influenced by the videos I've been putting out over the, many years or whatever, but I assume some. I don't know. That doesn't really matter. I just decided to do it, to share it, and I figured, well, if it's worth doing it this way, other people will pick up on it, and it'll be a good thing. I mean, it worked for me for the last 30 years. Actually, yeah, that's right, 30 years. So this is soil extraction transfer technology in action with the rotary, roto-set. Boy, I think I did I say that earlier? I was talking about the OP and I think I said roto-set. It's orbo-set in another video I did, which I haven't posted yet. Anyway. The job I did earlier today, I did a bunch of steps, and it was a really good opportunity to do a video on using the Oric, which is a fine machine for that purpose and small areas. Wouldn't want to do this with an Oric. That would be a lot of work, and it's not going to clean like this. Anyway, let's go over here. We'll take a look and see what the pad looks like. And then I gotta go upstairs and I gotta do a bunch of area rugs. Alright, let's have a peek. I'm a bit curious to see what we got going on here. Well, this carpet didn't look dirty, but will the pad have drawn up soils much? Let's find out. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And the top of the pad, what do you know? It's dry. Yep, dry. Just moist, damp on the outer edge, which is exactly what you'd expect. People say, oh, it'll just soak the pad. Clearly they don't have a clue what they're talking about. Once more, I prove it to be fallacy, a myth, error. Okay, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching and have a good day.